My name is Chris Gordon. I'm the instructor for the Millwright program at North Idaho College. I've been a millwright for most of my working career in lots of different fields such as aerospace, mining, paper, and lumber. So there's two schools that are this comprehensive. One's Valdez, Alaska, and the other one's here. And North Idaho College is we have a great facility here for this program, as well as the industry backing. When I say industry backing, we have some good corporations such as Kaiser Aluminum, Idaho Forest Group, Stimson Lumber, Inland Empire Paper, and Hillcorp recruiting from this program. Luckily for us, in this area, we have a lot of mills going. We have several sawmills. We have power plants such as hydroelectric dams. We have a paper mill. We have Kaiser Aluminum, things of that nature. There's always maintenance opportunities and positions to be filled there. You can also, if you want to travel about, there's always opportunities to be a traveling millwright. You can go all over the United States and all around the world. Wherever we see a factory or a power plant or a mill, somebody inside there has to install that equipment and maintain it. Without that, the product does not go out the door. Somebody has to take care of that equipment, and that's a millwright's job. We meet twice a year with our industry leaders to make sure that we're staying up to date on industry standards. So we try to incorporate the most up-to-date methods of maintenance and troubleshooting that we can. For instance, we have a state-of-the-art laser alignment system that they'll be trained on. This unit costs between $20,000 and $25,000, and it's a must-have in today's age for shaft-to-shaft alignments. Old school way would be dial indicators, which they still work and we still teach that. The downside is mistakes can be made. There's a little bit too much human error in the dial indicator alignments. And the laser is way more accurate. And the biggest thing is the time savings. If you can imagine in a production environment, the quicker that this piece of machinery can be repaired and back online, back in service, the quicker they can make product again. So it's imperative that those things get done quickly, and the laser aligner allows that to happen. We're fortunate enough to have this awesome facility out here on the Rathdrum Prairie. We get a lot of small town guys, Priest River, Athol, St. Mary's, Newport, things like that. People that are mechanically inclined, kind of by nature. I think it's like these kids grew up riding dirt bikes and four-wheelers and mud trucks, and it just came natural to them to fix things on their own. And I think if you come in there with that mentality, I think it's an advantage to have that mechanical inclination. It's definitely beneficial, and it helps a lot. If you don't like doing the same thing every day, but you still like working on things, it's a great job, and with plenty of opportunity. It's never boring. There's always something different. We have the latest and greatest welders, tools, and it's imperative that a millwright knows how to measure things accurately. And we're going to be doing lots of welding and lots of oxy-fuel cutting. So if you like to weld, you'll definitely get your opportunity to weld in this program. We'll do a lot of hydraulics, especially troubleshooting, and being able to read schematics. Those things are taught in this program. And we'll also be doing quite a bit of rigging. So a big part of the millwright's job is having to remove and replace large, heavy equipment, and knowing how to rig safely is absolutely necessary. So I get asked this question all the time: what is a millwright? And sometimes it's kind of hard to explain. We're mechanics, but we don't work on cars, we don't work on trucks, we work on equipment. I mean by equipment, not heavy equipment. Talk about equipment inside of a mill, inside of a power plant, things of that nature. If it has bearings and belts and gears, a millwright works on it. Millwright is kind of an old English term for a mechanic in a mill. It's kind of been replaced with industrial mechanic now, but the millwright name just stuck, and that's a pretty common catchphrase for that type of work. Millwright doesn't have to know one thing. They have to know all the things. So they know the ins and outs of every piece of equipment that they come in contact with, because they're the ones that have to maintain and repair that thing whenever it breaks.